Good evening, everyone. Hello. My name is Grace, and I feel humbled, really humbled to be in your presence this evening, and more so to meet these wonderful people who have changed my life. As Miss Megan has said, it is not weeks, it's a few months now. And it just seems like yesterday because they have continuously, worked with me to make sure that I have become the person I am today. I'm so grateful. As she has said, it became very hard when I got to America because of the status that I was seeking. It took a long time for me until February this year. That is when I was able to be given the status and also to be able to access the benefits that I could get. That is the time when I was with the Catholic Charities, and as they were trying to seek help for me, this is how they connected me with Welcome to America people. I remember the first day that I was called and I was told that they were to visit my house. I didn't know what to expect because it had been a routine of explaining myself again and again. And I was like, oh my God, now I have another team, I have to tell what I am going through. This time I remember Miss Ophelia and a team from Catholic Charities knocked at my door at around 12 midday, and believe it or not, I had not even opened the blinds of the house. I had not even taken a shower that day, yet I was expecting guests in my house. But believe me, when they got to the house, there's something very strange about Welcome to America people. They carry with them very big smiles, and they're very warm at heart. So when they got in there, it was a shock because I had an empty house. Can you believe that? I had an empty house. I didn't have a seat to offer them, but I welcomed them on my carpet. There was nothing for me to offer them. I didn't have utensils. I didn't have nothing. So when they got to my house, I remember they requested to have, to check the house to see what I needed. And I remember them saying to each other, oh my God, she needs everything. And it was very, a moment that I felt hopeless. I felt depressed. Even the locking myself in the house was because I had lost hope. I had a cry, but I didn't know from which quarter it would come from. I was looking each and every day. I could not even go outside. I felt, I didn't want to meet anybody. And you have this culture in this country where they smile at everyone. And it was like, why do they smile all the time? But today I understand that it's giving some happiness, some joy to someone like me who did not know what joy was by that time. So they walked around and they gave me a date and told me we would come back and we will see what we can get. I had slept on that floor, on the carpet, for a year and something. But every day, life demanded that I had to put on a very strong face as I walk outside. So when they came in, they told me, we are sorry, we cannot come 2 times, for delivery because of the structure we have and the routine we have and the way we run, everything. So we can only come that specific day we have given to you. We are sorry, we cannot even deliver the bed before then. So I told them, I have waited this long, I can still wait. So the yesterday came, and believe you me, oh my God, it was a big truck. And Megan, she was literally driving the truck. They came, and before they got the things all together, I can identify a number of the volunteers I saw that day and the team. And they came, they told me, come and see what we brought for you. And when I went there, I was like, all this belongs to me, and they said yes. And they started getting things out. The bed, the couch, the TV, in the kitchen, the utensils, oh my God. And they started putting everything, like the pictures they were taking was like, they knew each and every place or whatever they brought in. And within, at most 30 minutes or 45 minutes, oh my God, I had a home. The empty house. The empty house that I was locking myself in was a different world for me. They now went on ahead and started, they surrounded me, and now we started talking. And I started telling them what I could, because I can assure you I'm still in the process of working with specialists. I'm still in the process of healing. I haven't been able to talk about everything. So I can show them the physical, maybe, scars I have. I could tell them how much I have gotten, my emotional ones, and I'm yet to get healed and get better. But believe you me, I rolled on that bed like a little baby. I was telling them, oh my God, I have a home. I feel like a queen. And can I tell you something? It brought back the dress you see today. It kept me sane. I thought I was going insane at some point. It kept me focused. I could now walk out, and that is how I have managed even to walk out. I locked my house. I wish you can see me going down the steps, from the apartment, going up and, down and up. I walk with my head up after what Welcome to America did to me. There are so many people out there like me that are crying, but they don't know who can hold their hand. And I believe that is why each one of you is here, because you are the helping hand that all these people need. So as you do your part, know that we might all of us be walking in the streets, we might all of us look like we are so good, and everything is very normal in our houses, but no, we are still waiting for that one step that you're gonna take to help another person. I want to believe that with the course that I have taken, I'm gonna become a helper and not the helped one this time. God bless you.